Yo, what's up, guys?
Aaron Batley, Aaron BTV. Check out his channel.
Aaron Batley.
What's up, guys? I'm Aaron.
Look, man, look. I get it. You made this huge decision of joining the military, or you already have made that decision, and now you're in, bro. You're in. You cannot get out, son. You don't want to mess it up. Like, you made this decision, and you want to do it right. And so, I'm going to tell you guys how to do it right. A lot of you guys, surprisingly, because I don't think this, call me an inspiration. I motivated you to join the army. You guys seen the videos of me doing cool stuff, talking to people who I personally thought I would have never gotten the opportunity to do. But you see me doing all this cool stuff. So using this advice, and it's not gonna make sense if you don't watch that in the video, but using this advice, you guys can pretty much at least have no regrets. Like, by the end of this video, I feel like the main people's goals in life is to not have any regrets. So that's why the first thing on this list is to realize the opportunity that you have if you guys join the military. You guys may not realize this, but you guys have the distinct opportunity, unlike many others who wish they had this opportunity, to reinvent yourself, change, transform your identity. You guys have goals, dreams, aspirations that you just can't be any willy-nilly person to accomplish. You have to change your identity. And the military is the perfect place to change, because not only nobody knows who you are, you don't have anybody who knew the old you constantly reminding you that you were this person before. It's annoying, although you can kind of push through it. Nobody wants to hear that. And then secondly, you are not in that environment anymore. Your surroundings are different. Your day-to-day locations are constantly changing. Your cultures that you're embedded in is different. You don't have to see the sights that make you feel like you're not you. Being in the military transplants you. It makes you, like, as cheesy as it sounds, it does break you down and rebuild you into the person that the army needs you to be, or the military, but also who you want to be, because the military isn't forever. And if you don't make this change, you're going to die. And when I say that, your dreams, your goals, your aspirations, that little boy, that little girl that has all these goals in life, that's going to vanish, and you're just going to be a soulless person walking around miserable. I'm not going to lie. I see it every day. And so I need you to take this video to heart, because I see so many people with potential that they don't see themselves because they are just so stuck here when they could just turn it around so quickly. Because the last point I'm going to make about this point is that you're surrounded by killers. And I say that figuratively and literally. Like, the military, if you do the right things, and after you watch this video, you'll know you are surrounded by some highly motivated people who will reach their goals, make their dreams come true no matter what. It's just you have to become that person to link up and freaking just kill it together. And since the military is also in the business of destroying things, you know what I'm saying? You have to be a specific type of person, but you could use that to destroy your goal. Which leads me to my next point. And I want you guys to write this down. And before I move forward, I want you guys, because some of you are in the military already and you're not finding your circle, or some of you are not in the military yet, or veterans, I want your opinions in the comments below. But I want you guys to join the Discord to surround yourselves with like-minded people. That's really the first step into not only seeing that you are not crazy, because sometimes you think you're the only person who thinks the way you do, but you really just haven't found your tribe yet. And I promise you, as soon as you find your community, your tribe, it's invaluable, and you skyrocket towards your fullest potential. Which leads me to my next point. You have to take your career seriously. Before you join the military, or even if you're in the early stages of your career, you need to take your career seriously. And what do I mean by that? You need to write goals, because if you don't have goals, you're just going to live the rest of your life helping other people reach their goals. If you don't have goals, you're just a ship floating in the ocean with no direction, with no wind. You're just floating by the way of the current, and wherever you end up, you end up. And that's not okay. You need to write goals, even if it's small or big. You determine it, but you need to write goals ASAP, because this is what's going to keep you focused. And when you write down these goals, I need you to aggressively attack these goals. And that's corny, but I need you to aggressively work towards these goals. And not only that, I need you to not take the first no as final. You guys, spoiler alert, are going to have to encounter obstacles in order to grow. Unfortunately, life isn't easy. The faster you realize that, the faster it's more bearable. You guys cannot live life thinking that it's supposed to be smooth. No. You guys are going to be told no. But the difference is, are you going to be the person who just takes no and just accepts defeat? Or are you going to keep trying again? Or are you going to try to find another way to get the thing that you want? And specifically put in the army or in the military, because if you guys are not in the military yet, or you're still brand new, you guys really don't know this because the recruiters might not be telling you this, but like, it's a different world and it's not what you expect. Your life is directly linked to usually one person. If this one person doesn't like you, your life is kind of messed up, right? Diving deeper into that, for an example, if you want to go to said school in the military, you submit a packet, and this is when people come into play. If you're a veteran, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Oftentimes, unfortunately, people put your packets to the bottom of the pile. It is your job to ensure that that packet goes up to the commander and gets whatever signatures needed to further your career or get you closer to your goals. If you do not advocate for yourself, you will just be another number and you will just fall back in line with no identity or nothing special about you, because you're just like, yeah, I submitted it, but you know, it's been 3 months and nothing's came. Follow up, please, for the love of God, follow up. And if they are telling you things that sound like you're eating a runaround, seek a second opinion. Overstep your chain of command. Hurt people's feelings. Step on people's shoes. Step on people's toes. Your goals are what matter. Until you get told no from like the commander, bro, and even then you can still circumvent by open door policy to the battalion commander or brigade commander or IG. Keep fighting. Especially if you are in the early years of your career, because you're private most of the times, or specialist with like less than a year in the army. People aren't expecting you to know it all. People are going to expect you to make mistakes. I need you to take this time to make as much mistakes as possible. Volunteer for every school possible. Go to college. Do this. Do that school. Get uncomfortable as possible. Lead the formation. Run cadence even if you don't even know how to. So you get familiar with being uncomfortable and failing. Because spoiler alert, again, you're going to fail a lot in life. And the faster you get used to it, the faster you realize it's just a part of the game, it's just going to help you achieve your goals, because you're not going to stop. You're just gonna take it as another thing, a part of the game. I promise you. People who learn how to fail and fail fast and just think of it as whatever, I promise you, you are going to have a great life. And for the ones who have not chosen their MOS yet, please, 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 please do some research. Your MOS, although you can reclass later, your MOS dictates your livelihood in the military. It's really what's going to make or break your military career. And although you can reclass, don't wait. Don't hesitate. If you know the MOS isn't for you, don't get out thinking the military wasn't for you. Maybe that aspect of the military wasn't for you, but try all your options. Talk to your career counselor. There are some pretty cool assignments and jobs that you can do, but they're not really advertised and you have to ask. So speak to your career counselor, talk to them to see what your options are, and definitely pursue them. But all that doesn't matter though if you don't realize that the military is the military. And so when people talk to you a certain way, I'm not saying you don't have to be a coward and not stand up for yourself, but you cannot act out. You cannot act in your emotions because you don't like the way people are talking to you. You are going to set yourself up for failure. You have to realize that the military isn't daycare. The military isn't your corporate job. People might talk to you because they're just culturally brought up different, and you're gonna have to adjust to that. If you don't like the way something is being done, tactfully and respectfully set a boundary and continue up the chain of command from there. But don't put leverage in others people's hands regarding your life. That's the worst mistake you can do. Always have control of your life. Don't let people have control of your life. Okay, since I kind of got passionate and this video is getting up there, I'm gonna quickly rapid fire the next points. Don't get into debt early, especially if you're young. Use the military as a stepping stone. Literally, don't get into debt. Don't buy a new car. Buy a used car. That's not bad, but that's not great either. Suffer a little bit. It's only gonna make the good times even better when you actually make it in life. But you don't want to dig yourself in a hole, because not only does that car payment make the money you can spend to learn how to invest and save your money, but it's also still going to be there most likely even if you choose to get out after your 4-year contract, and hopefully you have another job. But if you don't, you're still going to be on the hook to pay for that. So don't do it unless you got it like that. On top of that, learn how to invest, learn how to do side hustles, spend your free time constructively, work out, have an active lifestyle, because a lot of you guys get out of basic training and ART in the best shapes of your life and you guys just lose all that motivation. Like for what? That's because you don't have any goals. Maintain that active lifestyle, continue to work out even after PT, even after work, and just maintain that healthy lifestyle, because a lot of you guys will see soldiers let themselves go. Don't let that be you. You're a soldier. Be what a soldier should look like. And I say that very loosely and only towards PT standards. I want you guys to feel safe to reach out and ask for help if you need it, especially if you guys have mental issues. I have mental issues, bro. There's sometimes there's sometimes where I'm not happy, bro. There's sometimes where I'm feeling down, bro. And I have talking to counselors myself. It's okay. It's okay. We're all human. Don't suffer in silence. Don't get into relationships prematurely. Most of you guys are young and you guys will get into relationships because you guys are bored and you guys don't know what to do in the barracks. Stay friends, but don't get into relationships unless you legit think this is the one. But like most of you guys legit thinking this is the one is completely wrong. You're gonna ruin your life. So don't do that. Just stay friends for like 3 years. This one is very important. I need you guys to document every medical appointment, everything wrong with your body in the service on paper / go to the appointments, go to sick call, go to the doctor and get seen and get it documented, because this is what's going to help you get compensated when you get out of the military. And on top of don't suffer in silence, if something is bothering you, speak up. Don't think somebody's gonna speak up for you. You are an adult. No one is around you that is your like legit blood family, so you have to be an adult and stand up for yourself. So if you don't like the way something's happening, speak up, please, because nobody's gonna read your mind. Everybody's gonna think everything is fine unless you say something. Okay, this speed round is a little longer than I thought, but I promise I got like 3 more and then I'm done. What I'm about to say could basically save you time and money and energy, and that's having a mentor. And how do you get a mentor? By showing and proving yourself that you not only can stay consistent with something and you actually build a portfolio of your accomplishments, whether it's your body, your high ACFT score, you go to college, but you have to not only do that, but you have to be open. You have to be, it's really so simple. Good morning, good afternoon, small talk, and just talk your way into other people's interests and see if they align, and then boom, they're probably a little bit more ahead of you. Ask them all the questions that you want. And finally, lastly, don't lose sight of the big picture. I need you guys to write down your goals and look at them every day. Put them somewhere where you can see them every day so you don't forget. That's so important. It's not going to make sense. Your goals might not even seem achievable, but I promise you, if you stop focusing on here and you just start walking the first step, it's all going to fall into place. Thank you so much for watching the video. We are almost at 100,000 subscribers. We will reach 100,000 subscribers. Your boy Lily recorded this after getting off work, and I'm going to record a vlog tomorrow. I love you boys. Like the video if you haven't already. Join the Discord and watch my other videos. Peace.